ladies and gentlemen, sunshines and chuffing sweethearts, and welcome to another instalment chuffing Big Al bloody Quickshot. Now stick around because it's in for a chuffing treat. Now, I remember saying to you on the last instalment that potentially we were going to go down the chuffing wild man, Stuart's house, the wild man of chuffing Pampers. Got to get him on a video, get doing a bit of slurping. But, unfortunately, the poor little chuffing lamb, I think he's come down with a touch of the old chuffing COVID, the old big number chuffing 19, bless him. So he weren't in any kind of working order or shape to be chuffing, chit-chatting, getting cosy and slurping alcoholic beverages of 40% or above with chuffing Big Al. So we called it a day. But we'll get the wild man of the Pampas on a future episode. You can chuffing guarantee that for chuffing now. Also, a little quick mention to me, Shout and Charlie. The other night we had another chuffing Chinese. We're talking about saving money and times being tight, and then 20 seconds later, we ordered a chuffing Chinese takeaway. It cost us about 30 or chuffing quid, so don't see much logic in that, but it was chuffing well tasty. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to live. But we had ribs. Me and Charlie had chuffing ribs. Charlotte had the old bloody crispy chuffing beef. We all share some chuffing chips. And I also got some of them bloody Singapore chuffing chow mein chuffing noodles. And I said, Charlie, eyeballing them. And I said to her, I think they'd be a bit bloody spicy for you, me old chuffing sausage, you know what I mean? But he kept on looking at them. Asked his mum's permission, I didn't see she put some on his plate. Next thing, I'm looking away, looking at some else. I looked back, and he says to me, he says, that bloody noodles, Dad. I said, what are you talking about? He says, they're chuffing for softies. He says, they're chuffing nout. Next thing you know, he's bloody eyeball line. Face it. Have you ever seen that bloody, or read, or seen that film, bloody Willy Wonka chuffing chocolate factory? Or is that chuffing young bird and she ends up going purple and turning into a gigantic chuffing blueberry or something? They end up looking like her. Chuffing steam coming out of his chuffing nose, out of his chuffing ears. What like a man in chuffing desert he was. We give him a glass of milk here and he was alright, bless him. Now, today, we're not doing whiskey. We're not doing chuffing Beer 52 or chuffing Kraken. Today we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, O'Donnell's chuffing Moonshine. Now this particular one is the sticky toffee chuffing variety, because they do lots of different flavours. Now, I've already had one of these. I've had the 700ml variety, kindly bought for me at Christmas by my beloved chuffing sister-in-law, chuffing brother-in-law. I'd like to thank you again for that chuffing there treat. And I really liked it. I chuffing slurped it. Real sweet, real beautiful. So I've gone for a safe one because I've already had this one. I've already had the sticky toffee pudding. What I've done is I bought a little chuffing box set, and it's got 4 different chuffing rams in it, all 50 millilitres. I think they're all 25% chuffing ABV, so it's saying chuffing 7. But I thought I'd start on the safe side with one that I've already had, one that I know I'm going to enjoy. So we have like a good little cheeky episode. I've wrote down here, there's a little bit of history concerning the chuffing O'Donnell Moonshine. It's based in Manchester. It's made with high quality products, natural flavours that are allergen free. And it just says a little bit about during Prohibition, bootleggers store liquor in standard chuffing masonry jars to help avoid detection. O'Donnell brings back this chuffing rebellious spirit and taste of those extraordinary chuffing times. I've seen the chuffing Insociables. Making out, it's all like kind of poetic. Some guy pulling a chuffing submachine gun out of a chuffing violin case and chuffing, rat-a-tatting, chuffing, chopping people in half. Or for some chuffing booze, you know what I mean? I like me booze, but I'm not going to massacre 25, 30 people on chuffing street just to get me chuffing gob round some chuffing O'Donnell's chuffing sticky toffee bloody moonshine. Not that chuffing desperate, but I've wrote here at the front, O'Donnell moonshine sticky toffee. If you buy the big ones, the 700 millilitres or 70 cl, £27.90, that's off their chuffing website. Might be able to get cheaper somewhere else. I think we got ours from Chuckling Cheese or something like this. This is a 50 millilitre one. It says rich, smooth, sweet. A taste of nostalgia in a jar. Your favourite dessert reimagined, our sticky toffee offers decadent toffee flavour, mouth-watering bloody caramel aroma, and it has a grown-up chuffing kick to it, i.e. the chuffing booze. Enjoy neat, over ice, or added to cocktails. And like I say, it's in a chuffing, even the little ones, how cute is that? Even the little ones in a chuffing mason jar. Now, I don't need a glass for this. I'm going to crack her open. We're going to have a look. Colours beautiful. Beautiful. Just looks like honey. We're going to get her cracked up and give it a chuffing sniff. Get around the old cosy nostrils and then we'll have a little slurp. Right. Left nostril, right nostril, chin. Left nipple, right nipple, chuffing belly beat. Whee! Let's bloody get him. Let's have a chuffing sniff of this bloody old Donald's sticky toffee chuffing moonshine. Bloody 25% chuffing ABV. Oh, it is a beautiful smell, you know. Very high-end, right up there, shoots right up, it's kind on your nostrils. It's not going to burn, it's not going to inflame your nostril hairs. It's a real smooth little number, but very, very sweet. But in a good way. Don't make you feel nauseated or bilious or anything like that. Don't make you feel bilious chuffing prime. Very nice, I like it. I like it. You gotta get yourself one of these and get chuffing sniffing yourself and see what you'll think to it. But I think it's a real nice smell. Let's have a bloody little glug on it. I remember it from last time. The trouble with this stuff is it's dangerous. It may only be the 25%, but it goes down so easy. You know, you could drink that. You could quite happily drink. I can't talk today, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You could quite happily drink that in one chuffing slug. You know, quite easily do half a bottle. The only thing I would say, obviously, don't drink too much because you're going to get chuffing piss and you're going to damage your chuffing kidney and your liver in your heart, so don't do that. But also, I think if you drunk too much of it, although it's not inherently sickly in terms of like being too sweet that it brings about that kind of feeling, but I don't think your stomach could enjoy probably that much sugar. But a beautiful drink to be sipped, savoured and enjoyed. Let's have one last bloody slurp here. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely chuffing delicious. I'm as close to heaven now as you can get with straight fruit chuffing pearly gaze, you know what I mean? We're going to make this one a real quick, bloody quick shot. And you know, I weren't going to do it, but I thought, screw it, let's chuffing do it. You know what I mean? In for a penny, in for a chuffing pound, like we said on last episode. Now, have a great life and a great day. Enjoy the chuffing sunshine. And I'll catch you later, sunshines and bloody sweethearts. Peace.